We talk about stuff. We talk about stuff. Hello, everyone, and welcome to We Talk About Stuff, a podcast where we do exactly that. My name is Anthony, and today I am joined with my very good friend, the Stupendous Wave.
Greetings.
That was very kind of. That was a very nice hello to everybody. I like it when people say greetings. I don't know why.
Indeed, Governor.
Indeed, Governor. All right, we're going to get straight into the news because today there is a ton of it. We're going to go through some of these pretty quick. First off, Chris Pratt might be in Ghostbusters. That is some news. I like Chris Pratt. I think Ghostbusters might be pretty good. Moving on. Chris Pine is Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman. Maybe. I think it's confirmed, but people are still saying, he's Green Lantern. Or maybe Steve Trevor himself might be the new Green Lantern. A lot of speculation there. Don't really care because it's not. I don't think it's very interesting. That being said, on to other news. Recently, Jeremy Renner was spotted wearing a Team Captain America hat. I really like that. I think that's funny.
It's a slow news.
It's a slow news day. Lots of slow news. Felicity Jones may be playing Boba Fett's daughter in Rogue One.
Cool.
That is pretty cool. I like Felicity Jones.
I like Star Wars.
And the Star Wars is good. I've never been upset with Star Wars except for the prequels.
So basically half of it.
Yeah, only half of Star Wars upsets me. The other half, better than most things ever. Yeah, it's crazy, right? In other news, Deadpool trailer is confirmed for this upcoming Tuesday, which I believe is August 2nd or August 4th. I'm actually confused. Either way, from what I understand, we are getting a PG trailer that is 2 minutes and 41 seconds long and a Red Band trailer to accompany it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same Red Band trailer that they showed at Comic-Con or not. It would be cool if it was. It would be cool if it isn't. So I'm just happy that we're getting Deadpool trailers. And I think that Deadpool has no excuse for not being the greatest marketing campaign of all time. Because he can break the fourth wall. It should be hysterical. Right?
Uh-huh.
He should just be like... You know how they have the commercials that are like joint commercials? Like Fantastic Four has like a Denny's thing.
Godzilla
had a Fiat thing.
Oh, Fiat.
Yeah,
whatever.
so I want Deadpool to like have a McDonald's ad and be like, "Hey, I'm Deadpool. Here's a commercial for my movie. Eat at McDonald's. I love it." Something like that, and then show the Deadpool trailer.
Eat at McDonald's. I love it.
Yeah, that's what Deadpool should be doing in all of his trailers. And another little bit, or more news, Thunderbolts Netflix series, possibly. There's been some rumors going around that General Ross is going to be leading his own little elite group of like redeemed superheroes or something, almost like Marvel's Suicide Squad, in a Netflix series. So what do you think about that?
Good. Who are they? Who are the people?
I don't know exactly who's going to be because I don't think that came out. I think it's probably safe to say like maybe Punisher would be in there, or Baron Zemo I heard might be in it.
What?
Yeah.
They can't get Daniel. He's too big of an actor to be in a Netflix show.
I don't think he's that big of an actor.
Daniel Bruhl is like one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, I don't think
he's pretty big.
I don't think he's that well known. I think the people that know him appreciate how great he is. But I
think he's too big to be in that.
Either way, I've heard a little bit of that. I'm not.
Isn't General Ross supposed to be in Civil War?
Yes, that is
same
confirmed.
actor.
Same actor as the Incredible Hulk. And
that's great.
Yeah, 'cause I think he's great. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. I know it. It's just I know he's great.
William Hurt.
William Hurt, yes, and I thought he was probably like the best part of that Incredible Hulk movie, other than maybe like Tim Roth, because I really love Tim Roth too. But I'm excited to see him back in this universe, especially since like that whole Hulk movie was so awkward. Because it's like, oh, they recast the main character. What do you do with this movie? Is it kind of canon? Is it kind of not canon? They kind of seem to ignore everything that happened in it. Now
Also,
I like
Hulk
how they're
isn't
bringing it back.
supposed to appear in Civil War, so.
Yeah, which is interesting. But you know what though? That's not
What?
even confirmed either, because there's been little bits of things where like Robert Downey Jr. has apparently talked to Mark Ruffalo and said things like, "Oh, I heard you're coming up and shooting with us soon," but Mark Ruffalo doesn't know that. So, I mean,
He's not gonna shoot with
he's
them.
probably not gonna shoot with them. That being said, it's not impossible that Hulk's in the movie, or at least referenced, or maybe just a cameo. Not even like Hulk, maybe just Mark Ruffalo has like a little scene. You know, kind of where is he now type of thing. That being said,
And
uh,
credits?
and
Question
yeah,
mark?
and credits question mark, Thor Ragnarok and credits maybe even Thor question mark. So, uh, but that got weird. And also there was another Civil War thing that just came out where apparently Tom Holland is finished shooting his scenes in Civil War, which
Are they
would be.
done shooting?
I don't think they're done shooting. I think they have a little bit more time. Uh, but that being said, I don't. That's kind of cool hearing that. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but that's what's going around is that he finished shooting. Like he must have tweeted something about it. But
Who cares if it's. Who cares the validity of it?
yeah,
It's
so,
cool!
yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, it'll be iffies indeed.
Yeah, I don't
Civil
care
War,
how
but
big his role is. I know people are like, "Oh, he's just getting a cameo," or "Oh, it's probably going to be bigger than a cameo." I just want to see him in there, and I just want him to have a good moment, and then move on, and then tell his story later. You know what I mean?
yeah, how
I,
would you
he
do
doesn't
that?
he doesn't need to be the main character. I want to see the story of this whole Registration Act, uh, and then the divided lines between the Avengers and stuff. I don't
You
need
know what? I
Spider-Man.
think that he should have been featured in an end credit scene in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. It's not like it makes me mad or anything. Like, why isn't Spider-Man in the universe yet? Why didn't they put him in a scene? It's
I
just
feel
like,
like the Age of Ultron end credit scene is just like telling us stuff we already know.
yeah, well, now Thanos is on the hunt. That's what that scene shows.
Did
He's
we
like,
really need that?
okay, I guess I'll have to do it myself. Also, remember before that movie came out and there was that leaked end credit scene, that Spider-Man one? That
It was fake,
it was fake,
but
but it
awesome.
was amazing. That would have been great if they were able to do that.
They
Because,
should have just Marvel should have trolled them back and just used their video.
yeah, I know, but I guess they didn't want to do it because it's not their Spider-Man suit and it's not their actor. That being said,
Wait,
though,
did
I
they
still.
really think about it?
No, I don't
I
think
was
they
just
thought about it. I'm just saying, why would they do that?
dude because
I get
Spider-Man.
that it's cool, but it just wouldn't work. If it was the same suit and the same actor, I guess it would have been fine. That being said, it wasn't, so they didn't do it. Which I don't think they would have ever done it, even if it was close. I don't know why I'm talking about this. So, uh, let's get into some interesting Spider-Man news that came out. So apparently, there's been this leaked image of an entire cast list of the Spider-Man reboot movie, the one that comes out in 2017 on July 27th, I believe, or July 17th. And it's pretty interesting. I don't think it's real, but it's Latino Review reported it, and Latino Review isn't. I mean, they do get some stuff right, and it's surprising the things they do get right. So they they have gotten things, they haven't gotten things, so it's unknown. That being said, I want to go over this list. So the first name on it is Peter Parker / Spider-Man, Tom Holland. That's confirmed. The next one,
What?
yes, we've known that for a little while. The next one is the Vulture being played by Billy Zane. Now, I don't really know much about Billy Zane.
Billy Zane's a good actor,
He
but the
is?
Vulture is a poopy character.
They could take any character and make him interesting. It doesn't matter who it is.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that, I guess.
Look at Iron Man. He's not very good in the comics.
Yeah, he's fine or something.
He's not the film Tony Stark, that's for sure.
Yeah, not as good as the movie Tony Stark.
He's not even the same character, I think.
Yeah. The next bit of casting was the Scorpion will be played by Jason Biggs. Now, here's the thing about this is I think that Jason Biggs is a good actor.
You done messed up.
Nothing. I don't hate Jason Biggs. I think he's funny. That being said, I don't see Jason Biggs as a supervillain in a Marvel. It's just weird. I mean, this is the guy from American Pie. So
he just barely came back to acting, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he ever really went away. He just hasn't. He's hit a bigger audience now, I think, with Orange Is the New Black,
which is a good show.
Yeah, which is a great show.
But and he's not in most of it.
Yeah, he's not in most of it, but he is good in it. That being said, I kind of want to see this happen just so it's like, okay, let's see Jason Biggs be a supervillain. More just for comedy's sake. So the next piece of casting.
Jamie Foxx is way better casting than that.
Dude, Jamie Foxx could have been a good villain, but I can't stand that movie. He's like, "Oh, I'm Max. Spider-Man noticed me. Oh, happy birthday, Max!" And he's looking in the mirror and he's got a little cake and he's like, "Thank you, Spider-Man." He's crazy. I can't stand it. He's a cartoon character.
Hey, buddy, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Let's go 2 years back in time. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, we're 2 years back in time. Whoa, 2013.
2013.
I say you can have a Jason Biggs Scorpion or Jamie Foxx as Electro. Which one are you going to choose?
No, I get that I would choose Jamie Foxx as Electro. That being
I'm just
said,
saying, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
I still want to see it just because it's funny as hell. I mean, I would rather have anybody else.
This is the studio that is bringing us John Bernthal as the Punisher.
The Punisher. Amazing. Marvel casts the best actors for their roles. Like, hands down, they've never been wrong. Like, if you think of any of their characters, whether it's Thor or Captain America, Iron Man or Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, especially, and Ed Norton I don't think was a bad Hulk, and now you got Charlie Cox's Daredevil. He was great as Daredevil. You got Tom Hiddleston's Loki. You got John Bernthal's Punisher. Who did you say?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's Ant-Man. Michael Douglas is Hank Pym.
The best Star-Lord.
I mean, even things like as insignificant as Michael Rooker's Yondu. You know what I mean? Like, they know exactly how to cast these movies. So
that's why this
list is probably fake. Because they got Jason Biggs. Anyway, going on. Aunt May.
Also, real quick, I'd like to bring this up.
Okay.
Why the heck is Scorpion the first villain we're getting?
Because they don't want to repeat villains that have already been made.
Is this Matt Gargan?
Yeah.
It's probably Matt Gargan.
Yeah, it is Matt Gargan. That's on the list.
What a bad... It's not only like a... that's not even a great... That's not even the best Scorpion.
It's like I said, though. You could take any character from the comics and make them interesting. You know, it doesn't matter who they were in the comics. Because the movies in the comics are totally different things. That being said, take Jason Biggs. Listen to this. Take Jason Biggs. Make him Matt Gargan Scorpion. And then later, make that Matt Gargan Venom. So Jason Biggs is the Venom.
No.
That would be great. I love it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Venom, one of the most intimidating, characters ever, right?
Yeah.
Not even Jason comic book characters. When you look at Jason Biggs, are you intimidated?
Not at all. That's why I think it's so
What do you feel
funny.
when you look at Jason Biggs?
I remember the scene in American Pie where he sticks a penis in a pie. Or he sticks his penis in a pie.
I know, but like, say Jason Biggs is gonna fight you. What's the first thing that's going through your mind? It's like, holy crap, I need to run from this guy?
No,
or is it like...
It's not like this guy's gonna hurt me. It's like, oh, look how cute he is. You know, just trying to friggin' lay a finger on you. It's like, no, it's okay, Jason Biggs. You don't have to do that.
These are not good things
also,
to have in your
every role
movie.
he's ever played is like just a big bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's never a tough guy. He's just like the little wimpy nerd, which is fine.
Let's have another wimpy word that turns into a superhero. Because that worked, or supervillain. Because that worked so well in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yes.
He's probably going to have no friends. He's probably going to make his own cake. He's probably going to... What else does he do? He's probably going to have a gap in his teeth.
And then he's going to play dubstep with electricity and stuff. Itsy bitsy spider.
This is the road we're going down.
He's going to get bit by a scorpion and turn into the scorpion. Because that's how Spider-Man villains happen. So anyway, okay, we gotta get through this list because there's a lot more. Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, we already know that. That's confirmed. It says Tony Stark, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. So
I hate their casting.
That's been rumored for a long time that Iron Man's going to be in the Spider-Man reboot, which I think is a great idea. Because
it's not going to be a big role.
It wouldn't be a big role, but it does the service of letting fans who aren't as I guess nerd savvy as us on the YouTube nerd culture or something, I guess. They have to understand that this is the Spider-Man that's in the Avengers, and not the Sony Spider-Man. Well, I mean, it's still kind of the Sony Spider-Man, but it's different now. So I think that would be very clever. Mary Jane Watson, Rachel G. Fox. I have no idea who Rachel G. Fox is.
She's been in iCarly, and that's about it. I looked at her filmography.
Okay, so I mean, that being said, I do like the idea of Mary Jane coming back because I don't want them to do Gwen Stacy again.
Also, she looks like Mary Jane.
Yeah, she looks like Mary Jane, and she's like the same age as Tom Holland, so it all works.
Tom Holland looks so much younger than he actually is, though.
Yeah. That being said,
that girl does not look. I guess you could youngify her.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, all in the Amazing Spider-Man, like Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield are like 30 years old.
Yeah, but they look 30 years old. Too.
Yeah, and they're playing that scene when she was like, "I'm only 17, Dad, God," or something. I was like, "No, stop it. You're not 7. I don't believe that for a second. I've seen you in movies at this age for 10 years. Please stop." That being said, I keep saying that being said, I like the idea of Mary Jane coming back because they just killed Gwen Stacy. I don't want to see Gwen Stacy again. I think Gwen Stacy's a better character. That I don't care though. Let's change it up and go back to the old Spider-Man.
Okay, get to the good cast. Good casting. The only good casting.
We'll get to. I think there's good casting here. So, okay, we already did Mary Jane. Harry Osborn, Timothy Chalamet. I don't know who that is, but I know he was auditioning for Spider-Man, or he was one of the names rumored for Spider-Man himself, so that's fine. Liz Allen by Sammy Gale, I believe her name is. I like the idea that Liz Allen is going to be in this movie because it feels more of like that high school drama because she's a high school character in the comics and stuff. One of the other friends of Peter Parker. So I dig that. Flash Thompson played by Jacob Lattimore, which I don't know who he is, but this is one of those times where Flash Thompson's white in the comics and this actor is black, and I dig this. I say whenever you could add diversity, you should. So I'm on board with that casting. This is a big one. J. Jonah Jameson as is going to be played by Hugh Laurie in this list.
That's great casting.
That's pretty great casting.
Except Hugh Laurie should be playing the Vulture.
That would be cool too. But I really like House, and I know that Hugh Laurie could be a mean son of a bitch. So I dig it as J. Jonah Jameson. I still want J.K. Simmons. I want them to just be like, I know he was in that original trilogy, but we got to bring him back because nobody else could do it like J.K. Simmons could do it. So I really wish they could bring him back. That being said, Hugh Laurie is great casting. I gotta stop saying that. That being said, I keep saying that. It's annoying. Robbie Robertson being played by Forrest Whitaker. I think that's pretty good casting. I love
It's
Forrest
not
Whitaker.
gonna have a big role.
Not a big role at all. Not really an important role, but I do love Forrest Whitaker. He's a great actor.
He's great in Southpaw.
And yeah, and then the last bit of casting is Betty Brant, originally played by Elizabeth Banks in the original trilogy, would be played by Miranda Cosgrove.
No!
And here's the thing. I think Miranda Cosgrove looks too young, but for some reason I like that casting.
Also, she's not a good actor.
I don't think she's a great actor or actress either, but that, like I said, it's I don't hate that for some reason. I think she's.
I hope Tom Holland is a good actor.
I've seen him in some stuff, and he's never been bad. I don't know if he's ever given like, oh wow, you should have seen this kid in this, but he definitely is a good actor from what I've seen. All right. So now that we got that Spider-Man stuff out of the way, what else is there to talk about? So there has been a rumored Star Wars Netflix series. This little thing came out saying that Star Wars is going to bring a live-action television series to Netflix. So what do you think about that?
I think it should be about the Stormtroopers.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That would be pretty cool. I heard somewhere that they want to do a Force Unleashed story on Netflix live action.
That's a big budget thing.
I don't want that because for me, the Force Unleashed has been told in the video game. I think it would be cool to take whatever you want to take from that, now that it's not canon, to put it anywhere. But that's the big thing with this. I think that if you could make this with a big budget, because I think people would watch it. You know what I mean? Game of Thrones uses a great budget, and it looks great, and a lot of people watch it, and I think that's movie quality special effects. So I don't see why Star Wars couldn't do it. That being said, oh my God, there I go again. Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm getting weird. I was saying I don't think if they do the Star Wars series that they could do the practical effects stuff that they did with Force Awakens. I think they would have to put a lot of CG in the TV series, because with the Force Awakens it's like a crazy budget and they're building all the spaceships and all the characters and all that stuff and all the sets. It's all real. And with this, I feel like you just couldn't do that. It would have to be a lot of CG. Not to say that you couldn't do anything practical, like the aliens and the suits and all that stuff you could do practical. But I think you wouldn't be able to use the spaceships unless you were using the same ones from The Force Awakens. But that seems a little crazy. What time do you think it'll take place in this universe? Do you think it'll be present day, or do you think it'll be kind of like a prequel, or
present day in the Star Wars universe?
Yes. Star Wars Daily Metropolitan Newspaper.
That's something I've always wondered about the Star Wars universe.
Do they have a newspaper?
If these stories were told a long time ago, then what does it look like now?
Yeah, right? I think it's all just dead. Oh God, there's some weird audio thing going on right now. Sorry about that, guys. But what did you just say? It didn't work.
I said I just made a boom sound.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is that all you got?
That's fine.
So, but yeah, I think it'll take place in between 6 and 7. Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers. The First Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. So, another little bit of news is HBO is coming out with a new series called Gods and Secrets, and it's being directed by a guy, I believe, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I think it's Audie Shanker, and he is actually a pretty cool guy. He's a producer of a lot of things. He produced that latest Dredd movie, which is really great, and then he produced that little Punisher short film, Dirty Laundry. And I know he's produced other things. I think he produced like a few Liam Neeson movies, like Walk Among the Tombstones. But I've actually known about this guy for a long time, and I know certainly that he's a very smart person, and that he definitely likes this darker, gritty superhero universe. And he was inspired to make this show by Watchmen. He says it's going to be very Watchmen-esque. So
depressing.
So yeah, it's going to be, I guess, a bit of a bummer of a TV show, but I think that's pretty exciting. I think there was a little bit of casting in it actually already.
Really? No
yeah,
way.
Yeah, I just actually saw something, and now I can't believe I forgot what it is.
Do we have anything about the story, or just it's going to be dark?
It's just so far. I think it's just going to be dark. That's really the only thing I've heard. Come on, I know somebody was cast.
Like, is it about superheroes or super?
No, it's going to be, or I don't know if it's superheroes or supervillains, but I know it's super. Yeah, Denise Richards and Jane Seymour, I think her name is.
I don't know either of those people.
I know Denise Richards is a pretty well-known actress. I don't really follow her career. I don't know much about her, but that's interesting. So she's going to be.
It's not bad news.
Not bad news. It's not making me mad, so that's good. So I'm excited for this TV show. I'm excited about the person who's making it, and I think that this has a lot of potential, especially an HBO series. After
Watchmen's awesome.
Yeah. So talking about Watchmen, believe it or not, the Stupendous Wave has watched Watchmen.
That's me.
For the first time this past week. He actually has watched
not just the movie, the ultimate cut.
The ultimate cut, the 3.5 hour version.
Yeah, almost 4 hours.
And so he's been geeking out about it.
Like well, crazy. I read the comic book. Yeah, he
read the comic a long time ago. We've been talking about it a lot recently, and through our conversations, we have begged the question: who would win in a fight between the character Ozymandias or Batman? Because Zack Snyder directed Watchmen, and he's also directed Batman v Superman. So I think Stoops is going to take the side of Ozymandias, and I will take the side of Batman. Stoops, you have the floor.
I demand that you pick one version of Batman.
I'm gonna pick. That's so hard.
I recommend The Dark Knight Returns.
I don't recommend The Dark Knight Returns. I'm going to pick Arkham Knight.
Okay. Question. No outside help, right?
Are you telling me that the Green Arrow can't shoot a kryptonite arrow at you?
No outside help. Okay. One-on-one fight.
One-on-one fight.
Okay. Another question. Gadgets. I'm talking like big gadgets. I'm talking like Batmobiles.
Are you talking Batmobiles?
Are those allowed?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm saying Ozymandias and Batman are in a room with nothing in it.
Except for their costumes.
Except for their costumes and whatever gadgets they happen to carry on.
Ooh. Okay.
No Batmobiles. Nothing else.
No Manhattan boom things.
No Manhattan boom things.
No giant squids.
It's just their bodies, their intellects, and whatever suit they have and whatever weapons they have.
Okay. Before I start, let me give you a little bit of background on Ozymandias. Basically, spoilers for Watchmen in here. He's described not only in the book or the graphic novel and the movie. He's basically the perfect person. He's like Superman, but he doesn't have powers. The man caught a bullet. Can Batman catch a bullet? I don't think he could catch a bullet.
I think he could catch a bullet.
Also,
with any part of his body, not just his hand, and then just shrug his shoulders at it.
He could catch a bullet with like.
He could catch it with his heart, and he wouldn't even flinch.
Also, Dr. Manhattan, arguably the most powerful comic book character ever. Ozymandias was able to trick this person.
Now, he was able to trick him, but he wasn't even remotely capable of beating him in a fight.
He stopped him for like 5 minutes. He like made him like disappear. I forgot what they called him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
he
that
like
being
pulled him
said,
apart.
He doesn't have that technology.
I'm not done. He also made it so so the most powerful man on the world couldn't like see him. He allowed him to do his work and have Dr. Manhattan not be able to find him. Remember that?
I still do not hear the why he could beat Batman in a fight.
Okay, do you remember the here's a question. Do you think Rorschach is a good fighter?
I think Rorschach is a good fighter. And I agree that Ozymandias is a better fighter than Night Owl and Rorschach put together. In the
I don't know this Rorschach person.
Rorschach.
But the man caught a bullet. He beat a comedian. Not only did he beat the comedian, but he did it with zero weaponry, and he did it completely like. He did that with ease. The comedian hit him like once.
He got a few hits, held his ground for a couple minutes.
Well, like they were unblocked hits. I don't think holding his ground would be accurate. I'd say he stayed alive for a few minutes.
Which
and then
is certainly an accomplishment for a 70-year-old man.
Also, but Batman, he was like 70 and he was fighting Superman, right? And beating Superman.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Are you comparing that? Are you saying that Ozymandias is as strong as Superman?
No, but I'm saying he's a lot stronger than Batman.
I don't see what you're getting at.
Well, I'm getting at that he's considered the most powerful person on the planet, like as far as fighting skills, and the smartest. He was able to also. Stupid Batman. I love you, Batman. Stupid Batman, like, he's afraid of his secret identity getting out because he'll protect people. Like, he's afraid of hurting people because, let's face it, his secret identity gets out, Barbara Gordon gets kidnapped. What the heck? What else happens? Jason Todd comes back in the Arkham Knight. Like, a lot of bad stuff happens when Batman reveals his secret identity. Ozymandias revealed his secret identity a long time ago. And not only was he freaking fine because he's awesome, but he also like made $1 billion industry out of it. A lot bigger than the Wayne Foundation, by the way. No, the Wayne Foundation's the charity. Than the Wayne Corporation. So he's a smarter individual. He's a faster individual. Do you remember what the police officer said in the comedian's apartment? They said that like a 20-mile car going 20 miles per hour could not put a dent in a window. Do you remember that? Do you recall that?
I remember that.
Now guess what, he threw somebody through the window! That means that... Was it 20 miles per hour or was it like faster?
I don't even remember that line.
Anyway, he's saying that a car driving out a window could not break the window. Ozymandias was strong enough to throw him through the window.
No, I thought he said that you'd have to step on the gas to break through this window.
Yeah.
I don't think he said a car going this speed would break through. I think he just said you'd have to step on the gas.
Well, he would have to step. That's going pretty fast, right? That has to be straight. Yeah. How much horsepower is? The point I'm trying to make is that push is like. Ozymandias wins.
Okay.
Because
Are you ready for my argument?
I'm forming a coherent thought here. Wait, give me a sec.
Oh, this might take a while then.
I say that
Oh!
Batman would not be able to take that being thrown through that window. He couldn't take it.
Okay.
It would kill him.
Are you ready for...
Also, batarangs. Batman, when he would just throw batarangs at Ozymandias, he'd just catch him and throw him back like a freaking baller, like he did with the comedian. He'd catch him and throw him right back at Batman and do a better job at throwing batarangs than Batman does. Okay, go.
Okay.
I'm ready to beat you.
Now, I want you to understand who you're talking about here. We're not talking about some guy who fights people. We're talking about the Dark Knight himself. We are talking about the deadliest man alive, as referred to by none other than Superman. So, you are saying Ozymandias can outsmart...
Wait. No, you can't use that. There's no Superman in the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I know. Just listen. No, I'm using Batman, okay?
That's not fair. You committed to
I'm using Batman, just Batman. Let me explain
cheating
to you who you are dealing with. You are dealing with
Let
the
me ask
man
you this question.
who
Do you
has
think
beaten
Ozymandias
the Man
could
of
beat
Steel.
Jason? Ozymandias could totally beat Jason Todd in a fight. Can we just agree with that?
Here's the thing about fighting.
No,
Fights
for real.
go either
Come on.
way. And they just go either way, so you really don't know. But I want you to know that you were talking about the man who was beaten Clayface, Bane, Superman, the Swamp Thing, Scarecrow, the Joker,
You want to talk
Poison
about
Ivy.
You want to?
I'm talking about just physically
You want
beating
to talk
people
about
to
achievements? Yeah. This is the man that saves the
He has
world
beaten Ra's al
from
Ghul.
itself.
He is
He
a
saves
trained
the world from
ninja
itself.
in the
He
League
saved
of
it from
Shadows.
itself. What is
Wait,
that supposed to mean?
Now please, just let me.
Okay.
You say that Ozymandias beat the comedian. Here's what you're forgetting. The comedian was like 70 years old. Yes, he was strong for his age, for sure, but he was an old man. And he accepted his fate in the end. He didn't even try to fight at the end because he just accepted that he lost. But here's the thing about Batman.
He had accepted he lost.
Yeah, here's the thing about Batman, though. You ready? Batman never accepts defeat. Listen, Batman, like I said, he is the deadliest man alive. You said that Ozymandias is the perfect person. Batman is always referred to as the peak of human physical condition. This man is nothing but a muscle-bound freak who is a incredibly skilled ninja from the League of Shadows who could beat people like Killer Croc. He's beaten like an 11-foot-tall crocodile monster. That's how powerful this man is.
Ozymandias fought for years and never got a single scratch. Batman has ruined his entire body.
Batman's entire body being ruined could still beat a crazy amount of people. Even the old grizzled Batman is capable of beating Superman in a fist fight.
With Superman holding back the whole time. That's not true. He didn't beat him in his fight. He had several outside factors, including the Batmobile and including kryptonite.
Also, though, you have said, or we have made it a clear thing, that they get all the gadgets that come on with their suits or whatever. Let me tell you that Batman, more often than not, wears a kryptonite ring. So he's always prepared to beat Superman in a fight. And let me quote Batman.
Okay, let me tell you this. Batman has fought Superman with that kryptonite ring. And he was punching Superman, and he said that if he had punched him one more time, he would break every single bone in his body, and that Superman would have wrecked him.
I don't understand how punching with your arm breaks all your bones, but...
Well, talk to your world's greatest detective.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's just another point for me. World's greatest detective. So...
Ozymandias doesn't need to be a detective because he's already a freaking god, basically. And he's blonde.
I got a few more words for you.
Okay.
Batarang.
I got a few words for you.
Bat phone. Bat credit card. Bat shark repellent.
You are literally using every incarnation of Batman and putting them all
I know,
together.
I'm making a joke. But Batman has like an endless supply of amazing tools that he could use to his advantage. And not only that, but I'm going to end it now.
This
just
is what
because
you can't end it.
I'm going to end it now because I can't. No, I'm not going to end the conversation. I'm just going to end my little speech here. I am going to end it with one little more tidbit and then a quote.
If you say the Dark Knight Returns quote and get it wrong, I'm going to be so mad at you.
Okay.
You can say it. You just have to get it right.
Okay. My last little tidbit is that Batman has not only fought the toughest, but he's beaten the toughest. And not only has he done that, but he even knows how to beat them and neutralize them, and without even killing them.
With prep time.
Prep time, schmep time. It's Batman.
You said there's no prep time. That's not an argument.
Batman will make you shoot your dick off.
You can't say, oh, we weren't because he's Batman.
I think with Batman that argument kind of holds up though. And let me end it.
I hate you.
With this quote that
you get it wrong.
I'm thinking of it like I hope I have it memorized perfectly. I want you to remember, Clark, in all the years to come, in all of your most private moments, I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you. Now, I think if Ozymandias said that, I wouldn't have felt anything. But when Batman says that to the Man of Steel, the last Kryptonian, the god of this earth...
He's not the last Kryptonian.
Please.
I
am afraid of this man. He is the personification of justice, and he will bring anybody to justice no matter what it takes. You cannot stop this man. He will win any fight that is thrown his way because he is Batman, and he has proved time and time again that no matter what obstacle you throw at him, he will live. And also, I just remembered he survived a punch from Doomsday. Or Darkseid. Not Doomsday. Darkseid.
He went to an alternate dimension.
Survived a punch from Darkseid. I think Ozymandias would be dead.
I think Ozymandias could do it.
I don't think he could.
Really?
It's like Superman said. You're a human, you just survived the punch from Darkseid.
You really think that Batman could beat Rorschach and Night Owl at the same time?
Yeah, because he's beaten villains such as Killer Croc, Bane, like, I'm forgetting the Batman.
Guys, I implore you to look up Ozymandias and then come back and tell me.
And like I said, do you think Rorschach and...
I don't know Rorschach.
Rorschach, stop that shit. Do you think Rorschach and Night Owl could really beat a member of the League of Shadows? Do you think they'd even be able to beat Ra's al Ghul?
A member of the League of Shadows? Do you know how easy it is getting that thing? Do you know how easily Batman wrecked those people?
That's because Batman's the ultimate guy. He's the Batman. He's even more myth than legend, or more myth than man. I have a question.
Dr. Manhattan, you can at least say Dr. Manhattan's more powerful than Superman, right?
Yeah, but I could also say that Ozymandias never beat him in a fist fight.
Yeah, because he didn't have to beat him in a fist fight because
but there was no fight in general. He just made the world think that Dr. Manhattan was an evil person, but he never once.
And Dr. Manhattan was fine with it.
We're talking about Dr. Manhattan was fine with it because he understood that what Ozymandias did ended up becoming the greater good for the human race.
And that's something Batman has never been good at. He's not a good talker.
The point is, this is a fight.
And you want to know what the talking
We're talking about
does?
who wins in a fight between
gets
Batman
him
and
into
Ozymandias.
trouble. It gets him into trouble. But you want to know what Ozymandias is good at? He's a good talker. He won't just be like, oh, I'm just going to punch you because we disagree. Ozymandias is going to be like, no, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. And you want to know something?
What?
All of them, except for a psychopath, agree with him. Heroes, except for a psychopath.
Like I have said, and I'll say it again.
Batman's incapable of using his mouth.
This is a fight between Batman and Ozymandias. It is not a movie and a battle of wit. It's two characters in a room. Both of them have to fight. Who walks out? You know, standing.
Ozymandias.
Batman.
Ozymandias.
Batman.
Ozymandias.
Batman. We gotta stop. We can't do that anymore. That being
The
said,
man can control.
please.
Can Batman make a giant squid? I bet he can't.
I bet he could. He was able to shrink red suns and put it into a glove. He had stars in a glove, and then he beat the death out of Superman.
I bet he got it from someone.
The Atom. But that being said,
Exactly. You want to know where Ozymandias got his freaking squid?
where'd he get it? Where'd he get the friggin' squid?
He made the squid.
Is he gonna make it in a room with no supplies?
I bet you he could.
I bet that Batman can make a squid out of Ozymandias' dead body in that room.
My squid's gonna be better than your squids.
Alright. I think this fight has existed. So, in the comments, if you even get to this part, please tell us who you think would win in the fight.
Nobody's gonna know who Ozymandias is.
Please tell us who you think would win in the fight, because ultimately your opinions are the ones that matter. So, please tell us who you think would win in that fight.
Don't make this... if you guys love me, you'll say Ozymandias.
If you guys love me... man, most of these fans are from your channel. They're going to all vote with you. But please, find it deep down in your heart to really think who would win in that fight between these two characters. And I think we all know who the clear winner is. I think it's...
I will mention every single person that says Ozymandias in the comments in my next video.
That is so unfair. Okay, you know what? If you say Batman wins, you get to be in the next podcast.
That's not... You're gonna have fun with 1 million people in your podcast.
I might not live up to that, but I might, so...
I will live up to that. I will. I'm a man of my word. Maybe
I won't make a podcast. Maybe I'll just make a shorter video. There you go. I'll make a video with you. And we'll talk about whatever you'd like to talk about.
And how many people are going to be... Thousands of people will listen to your personal name being said. Thousands. I'll say it in a Jurassic World video.
Okay, this is just getting a little...
This is a popular...
A little intense. It's a little intense.
One up and down, son.
Okay. Now that we got that fight out of the way, please also tell us if you enjoyed this little fight series. We'll do more of them if you liked it.
Also, guys, for real, just research Ozymandias before you answer.
And watch Watchmen if you haven't seen it. It's a great movie.
Yeah,
I personally, I recommend the extended cut. I've heard that the other cut is not good.
The Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition. I've never actually seen the theatrical cut because I saw the Ultimate cut first, and I just loved it so much, and I wouldn't want any of it taken out, to be honest. So I recommend that.
Well, yeah. Also,
it is 3.5 hours.
Read the comic book because
absolutely.
A lot of people are like reading, but no, guys, it's really good. I think it'd be worth.
Are you telling me I had to look at words and then decipher what they meant?
Yes. Don't make me think.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching that little segment.
Okay. So, on the subject of the Batman, there has been a lot of stuff coming out from Batman v Superman. A lot of pictures and a lot of people talking about the movie. So first off, I think we should just talk about these pictures that have come out. There have been pictures of the new Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, what they look like and stuff. Which
we kind of saw Clark Kent.
Yeah, we've actually seen them both in the trailer that just came out. But
the Empire magazine is really cool because it's got like an image of like Batman and Superman standing next to each other, and then it like switches to a Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne. What does this mean for the movie? Are we going to be seeing a lot of them? I hope so.
I hope so too, and I really hope that this movie's long. I feel like with this movie, it shouldn't be just 2 hours.
Well, think about Zack Snyder's movies; they're all
they're all pretty long. So I'm just hoping that this one is long. So I really want them to flesh out the character of Bruce Wayne.
If this movie's under 2 hours, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I would be too. But I really want them to flesh out Bruce Wayne and Batman. And
That's like
I mean, I know they're the same guy. Just stop. I get it.
no. I mean, that's like saying I want a dinosaur in a Jurassic World film.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I want that to be the main focus. Because here's the thing with Clark Kent is like, yeah, you're gonna do the love story with Lois Lane. Oh, he works at the newspaper. Nobody can see him through his glasses. You know, that's. I don't think he's that interesting. And then like this is the first introduction to Batman. I really wanted to do with Justice, so I hope that he gets most of the screen time. I'm not saying like I want 2 hours of Batman and a half hour of Superman.
You and I actually share different opinions on this. Apparently.
Really? Here's the way I think of it. It's
Yeah,
like
I want more Superman than I want Batman.
I want a little more Batman. This is the way I view it.
But here's
I'm
why.
literally
We've
talking.
gotten a ton of Batman, not only like movies, but like games stuff. It's time to let another superhero shine. He's so popular. This is the Man of Steel sequel. People are like, oh no, it's not the Man of Steel sequel. It's the Man of Steel sequel.
It's not called Man of Steel 2. It's called Batman v Superman. Batman has the opening title or something. Duh, nerd.
What, it should be Superman v Batman.
Yeah.
Although it does not have the same ring.
But the way when I say I want more Batman, I'm literally talking like 53% Batman, 47% Superman. I'm not saying like 70% Batman, 30% Superman. I just want a little more Batman, just because he's new.
I just feel like it's.
I know that it has been done before, and we've seen a lot of Batman before.
Not just done before, but he's got
a lot of movies.
Of stuff.
But I want to see this new one, and I want them to really get the tortured Bruce Wayne.
I feel like we know Batman, though. I feel like even without seeing the movie, I feel like we know Batman. I don't feel like we know Superman.
But you know what? Now that I think about it, I just remembered that Lex Luthor is in the movie, and I want to see a lot of Superman Lex Luthor stuff.
Yeah.
So, I take it back. I want them to be totally even. 50-50. So, because Lex Luthor, I want Lex Luthor to give in that extra 3%. So, there has been other things that have come out. Oh wait, first I forgot to mention about the picture. I like the new look of Bruce Wayne, because normally when you see Bruce Wayne, he's always wearing a tux, and every party he ever throws, everybody's wearing a tux. And I get that they're very wealthy.
Well, he's actually wearing a tux in the trailer.
Yeah, but it's different. It's like it's mostly black. He doesn't have that white tuxedo shirt.
He sounded so disappointed.
Yeah, but it's like a modern, high class look, instead of the old everybody white shirt, black tie affair type thing, black bow tie.
Huh.
So, I really like that. I like how they're really bringing it to modern day. I still don't understand the Superman glasses thing, but I don't care. It's just the way it's gonna be. And also, I don't like the line in that trailer, by the way, where Perry White's like, nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Bat. Because it's like, I think people would read a story in your newspaper about the Batman. You know what I mean?
Well, like, who wouldn't be writing about the Batman?
Yeah, who wouldn't? But I mean, who wouldn't read it? I think it would be interesting.
Well, it'd be like...
I just think that line is stupid. That's all I was saying. But
I think the line is meant to establish that Clark Kent is trying to take on Batman in a less conventional way, which I like.
I think that it's a joke saying nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman, but hey, he's actually Superman. Everyone cares about Batman v Superman. I thought that's what the point of it was. Wink, wink. Yeah, exactly. But that being said, I was just like, it doesn't even matter. So
that is the smallest nitpick I've ever heard.
It's the smallest nitpick ever, but I had to nitpick it. That's how I am. I had to do it. So there's been a little bit other thing, more things about Batman v Superman. Zack Snyder was talking about the movie, and he was saying that Batman is around 46 years old, and Batman himself, the actual superhero, has been around for about 20 years. So starting when he was like 26 years old. So I like that. And then, of course, he was retired before this movie. Like, he went into retirement for probably a couple years, and then now he's coming back because he has to destroy Superman.
I don't like when you say destroy Superman.
Well, he says it, though.
Hey, you know this whole conversation thing that I was talking about in the Ozymandias fight?
Yeah.
I bet this whole movie could be avoided if Batman wasn't such a stubborn.
Dude, you don't like a little stubborn in your Batman?
Batman I do.
Has to
That's
be a
what
bit
makes
stubborn.
him awesome. But like for real, have a conversation before you be like, "I'm gonna make you bleed."
Also, you said that. What did you say about Batman when I said he has to destroy Superman?
I said I don't like that. He's like, let's destroy Superman.
Yeah, because that's what I thought you said you didn't like how I phrased it, but in the trailer, he says he has the power to wipe out the entire human race.
Also, I like that Alfred is like, he's not our enemy, you dumb.
Yeah, well, Alfred's always like the word of wisdom.
He doesn't exactly say it, you dumb.
Yeah. That being said, though, it's hard to even say that he's referring to Superman.
That being said, I agree.
Did I say that?
You've said it 3 times.
I can't stand it. I can't stop saying it because I'm stupid.
Let's make a T-shirt that says that.
That being said, quote
we
by
talk about
Anthony.
Anthony.
We talk about stuff. And so I like the older Batman. I think that's really cool. There's been another little rumor that's been floating around saying that there's going to be Batwoman in this new movie.
Or Batgirl, because I don't think she's old enough to be Batwoman.
So I can't remember the name of the actress. I think she's in Sucker Punch, but she's been on the set of this movie, and people were thinking she was playing Carrie Kelly, which I think would be cool too. But apparently the new rumor is that it's Batgirl. So do you like Batgirl being in this universe?
Yeah, but I doubt she'll be in the movie.
Well, if the rumor is true, then she'd have to be in the movie. But
yeah, but because I mean, maybe Zack Snyder, because no one's seen her shooting. She's just been on set.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, she's freaking friends with Zack Snyder. So if I was friends with Zack Snyder, I'd be like, can I go to the Batman v Superman set? It's not. People are blowing it out of proportion, in my opinion. But how would I feel about seeing her in a future movie? Yeah, sure. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine we'll be seeing Jim Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the commissioner at this point.
Have they cast that character yet?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like for some reason they did, and then nobody remembered.
No, I feel like people would.
Yeah, probably not. But I think it would be cool. I'd like to see Jim Gordon and Barbara Gordon. And another thing about the friends of the people on set is you can't discount that she might not be in the movie at all. And because when you think about it, there are a lot of times where that happens. Recently in Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn had Nathan Fillion play a big blue monster, and I know that's not anything type of role. It's just a little cameo. You don't even get to see him in person. It's all CGI. But that is an example of bringing in friends to be in the movie for a little bit. And then most recently, with The Force Awakens, where J.J. Abrams brought in Simon Pegg on set of Star Wars, and he plays some little alien monster. So I really think that's so exciting. Funny. That's funny as hell, right? I love Simon Pegg. So I don't think it's that far-fetched for this actress on set, which I know he's worked with and is friends with, to be in this movie, maybe as a cameo with Batgirl.
Maybe we'll see Barbara Gordon, but not Batgirl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she'll be in it as Barbara Gordon for like a second, maybe, and then in the future, you could bring her in more, which I'm totally down for. I think that's a pretty cool.
So has she been under his wing, or is she gonna be like?
I don't know. I mean, I would like that.
Is she gonna be in a wheelchair? Because they could do that.
They could do that, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Because this is a universe where the Joker and the Batman have already had their little coil.
You
And
know
then,
what? That's what I want. I want her in a wheelchair.
that would be great. And then plus, we already know that there's a dead Robin, which people are highly speculating is Jason Todd, and that the Joker killed him. Because it says, ha ha ha, the joke's on you, Batman, on it, in big jokery yellow letters. So, that would make a lot of sense if that whole thing is already happening. And it would be cool if there was even a line of dialogue with Jim Gordon talking about the Joker, like, you know, that bastard that crippled my daughter. You know, that would have been crazy. I mean, that would be crazy.
Would have been.
Yeah, like it already happened. I wish it happened already. I just want to see the movie.
Yeah, they're probably like almost done with it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of daughters, another piece of news that I think I already said, but now I'm being weird because I know I already said it, but I forgot I did, so I was just going to say it again.
What?
Felicity Jones is Boba Fett's daughter, maybe.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
You're losing it.
I'm totally losing it. I'm forgetting stuff. And I forgot to say this, so I'll say it now. Apparently, Channing Tatum might not be Gambit anymore. So, from what I understand, there was a bit of a contract dispute between Fox and Channing Tatum, and I guess like it's just kind of unknown if he's gonna be Gambit anymore. But I think they're just trying to work it out. I don't think he doesn't want to be Gambit anymore. He's been, you know,
he was at the panel.
He was at the panel and he's been hyping it like crazy. He's been making all these jokes like, "Oh, I'm learning how to speak Cajun and stuff, or working on that Cajun accent." And been, you know, practicing my card throwing, all that stuff. Like, he's been, I think he really likes the character of Gambit, and he's been really hyping it up. So I don't think he doesn't want to be Gambit anymore. But that being said, I guess it's very possible that he might not be anymore. And they haven't finished filming it yet, or they haven't started it yet. They started in October, and they actually reported a budget of like $150 million for this movie.
That's a big budget.
That's bigger than Ant-Man.
That's bigger than Godzilla.
Hell yeah. So, all that stuff is.
Who's gonna be the villain?
My guess.
It's Mr. Sinister.
Is I guess Mr. Sinister. I was going to say that there's gonna be an evil card thrower. So Gambit's gonna be the good card thrower, and then they're gonna get Bullseye. Like, they're gonna just borrow the rights to Bullseye. They're gonna pay Marvel. They're gonna pay Marvel like $400 million.
$400 million.
Just so they could use Bullseye in all the rest of their movies, so that Gambit and Bullseye could always be going off and throwing cards at each other. And then, like, the other X-Men could be just like, why don't you guys use guns? Like, they're throwing cards. They can't be doing much. So, that being said, on my
t-shirt, it again.
My t-shirt, that being said, the only news I could imagine coming out of this is that Taylor Kitsch is just crossing his fingers. Like, he's like, oh, maybe I can make a lot of money and be Gambit again.
He wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. The whole thing about this Gambit movie, though, is, you know, if they're going to spend the money that they're going to spend on it, Taylor Kitsch isn't going to really bring anybody to the theaters. Channing Tatum will, though. So, get Channing Tatum.
I bet they'll try and I bet they'll try and get him.
I don't understand anything about this movie. I don't know when it takes place. I don't know who's in it.
Universe it's in.
Yeah. It's in some weird Fox Bullseye universe where for some reason they have the rights to Bullseye again.
What? So yeah, anything else? I think that's pretty much it.
I think that was it. I think we went through all the news. Anything else that you heard?
Nope. My battery's getting low.
That kind of sucks. Okay, so I guess we'll end this podcast here. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We talk about stuff. Please like the video and comment on the video and comment on all the other videos and like all the other videos and listen to all the other videos and just do all that stuff. And I mean, I can't ask.
Eat your vegetables.
Yeah, eat your vegetables. And with great power
Don't do
comes
drugs.
great responsibility. And
My battery's gonna seriously die.
okay, so see you guys, everybody. See everybody, guys. But have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day and nights or whatever time you're listening to this. Follow me on Twitter.
Enough.
The link is in
die.
the top of the channel. Bye bye, guys.
You totally lost it in that podcast.
The video never stopped recording. They could still hear all of this.
Then end it.
I'm going to. Jesus. Okay, stop talking so I could end it. You ready? 3, 2, 1, no
How
talking.
does my talking determine the
No,
ending?
because then the audio will get cut off. It's just
you could just edit it in Movie Maker.
No, I'm just saying.
Just clip the audio at the end.
No, this has got to stay because it's natural. This is raw.
Anthony, clip the
raw
audio at the
podcasting.
end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop talking. Bye, guys.
Anthony, clip the audio at the end.